follow that, eh? Hi. Are there any Christians in the audience? Well, because I know that 35% of all New Zealanders are Christians. Anyone? Make yourselves known. Because I'm going to make fun of you a little bit. I always think that the world would be a better place if there was more people like Jesus Christ and less Christians. Because Christians are all like, don't do that shit, and don't fuck that person, and Jesus is all like, love everyone, and hang out with hookers, and drink shitloads of wine. I mean, that's the type of Christianity I can get behind. But they're all about believing in crazy things like the rapture. Does anyone out there know what the rapture is? Yeah. Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it? So, of 75% of all Americans that are Christian, that's a lot. 300 million Americans. 75% of them are Christians. 90% of them, 90% of the 75% of them, Americans that are Christians believe that Jesus will come back in their lifetime. Of those, 80% believe in the rapture. So that means 80% of 90% of 75%, that's about 100 million people, believe that they will be lifted bodily up when Jesus Christ comes back in their lifetime. And I just wonder where the fuck they think they're going. But, I mean, because like it's clouds and shit up there, right? And then the stratosphere. Like I just wonder at all these pious Christians are lifting up going, what now? But they believe in it. In fact, they believe in it so much that they believe that Jesus will come and the four horsemen of the apocalypse, you know those dudes, famine and pestilence and war, and the other guy, Justin Bieber. Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but every time that I hear his music, I want to kill myself. So, death. That's right, death. So they're going to come back, and there's a website for it. I don't know if this is a real thing, believe it or not. A website called raptureletters.com, where you can send an email to those that are left behind. The rapture, I guess, just to say fuck you sinners. But I wonder who gets to do the job of pushing send on all the emails. They've got to employ one sinner, right? That's got to be a shitty work environment to work in, isn't it, eh? Or maybe it's just one guy that's like really fast. Rapture coming, and just pushing the send button. And so when the rapture's coming and everyone's getting lifted up, and it just pushes the button, send all the emails away. Oh wait, Lord, I've just got to send all these emails to say to all the sinners they can suck my balls. Please just give me some. Oh, maybe if I can pick up my shoe and take it off and throw that down, yeah, rapture letters away. So that's pretty fucked up, eh? Christians, they also believe in something called transubstantiation. Have you ever heard of that? Yeah. That's the belief that when you sit in church and you eat some bread and some wine, that becomes the body and blood of our Saviour, Jesus Christ. I'm just wondering how that went across at the start when Jesus was like to his disciples and Mary, who's just sort of hanging on there. So take this bread here, eat it. This is my body that is given unto you. Do you think there was one disciple, Judas probably, he was like, hold on there a second, Jesus. Let me get this straight. When I eat the bread, it becomes a part of you. Yes, Judas, that's what happens. I'm just wondering, Lord. I'm just wondering, Lord. I mean, I love you and all, but I'm wondering if you can tell me which bit. Because you're almighty and everything, but there are just some bits you I don't want to stick in my mouth. You know what I mean? No, Judas. It's just a generic. It's a generic part of me. Okay. So what about that blood thing then? When I drink that, that becomes your blood? Yeah, that's right. It becomes my blood, Judas. So some sort of True Blood shit. And some sort of vampires, are you saying? Well, no, not exactly, Judas. So when I drink that shit, it becomes your blood, and that's coursing around my veins. Yeah, yes, Judas. Something like that. Jesus, you fucking weird, dude. And the last thing I want to share with you tonight, last Christian thing I think is a bit weird, is the idea of Onanism. That's a little bit more, it's a little bit more obscure, I guess. Does anyone know who Onan was? Anyone in the audience? Onan? No, Onan was the man who spilled his seed upon non-fertile ground. Everyone following me there? He spilled his seed upon non-fertile ground. That is a mortal sin in Christianity, if you do that. And they've got clubs that you can join that will help you not do that. Like, they sit around and read the Bible and say prayers and stuff. And I really like masturbation. You know, I've been doing this shit since I was 12, like constantly, every single day, just to get some release from the monotony of the world. And I wonder that if I happened to be Christian, if I was brought up in that faith, so it's the sin of Onan, you can't spill your seed. I teach children how to swim. And I'm thinking after about 7 or 8 days, when I'm in the water, and I'm dressed in tight lycra, and there's children. They're not, the children isn't the thing, but there's a lot of hot mums, you know what I mean? And I'm there, and all my fingers are up. I'm not touching. I'm cradling the children. But you're in the water and it's moving. And remember, I haven't masturbated for 10 days at this time. I think that there might just be some issue. Into the water. And I think I think that's the defence, but I'm Christian, and so therefore might not just float, if you get my meaning. So, thank Christ I'm not Christian, eh? Thank you very much.